Test. All right. Okay, we're back. Um, 90 more minutes of the tango. Let's do it. I was playing some of the other pieces that I haven't played in a while. They need work. They need work. Anyways, I think I'm getting a little impatient because I've been playing them for so long. Oh, some bar. Coming together, guys. My jacket away. Put my jacket on the floor. It's bothering me. There, better. Okay. I'm trying to, I want to make sure it's clean. I'm going to try and be as patient as possible to make sure it's practiced right. So be patient with me because I'm going to continue to play this slowly and make sure it's always played cleanly. And I think that's part of the reason why I consider myself a bit of a sloppy player. Reagan, how you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. I just started the stream, so I'm going to be practicing a piece called Tango by Isaac Albeniz. There's the title right there. And then that's the music. So you're just going to watch me struggle, learn, perfect, clean, if you want to stick around. But yeah, I stream 4 hours a day, except for Thursdays. So it's a lot of guitar playing. Yeah, so. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is the non-glamorous side of things. So I'm learning the piece rather than playing it. So it's not going to be as entertaining, right? But a lot of times people only see the glamorous side, right? They just see the performance. Now, lucky for you, I've been playing this for about a week, learning it for about a week. So it is coming together, so you will hear the melody. But the first couple sessions with this was pretty brutal. Oh, you got a classical guitar? That's great. Yeah, just practice. Play every day, man. Every day you'll get a little bit better. For sure. So here we go. Tin whistle. I'm better at tin whistle. All right. I couldn't even tell you what a tin whistle looked like, but I'll take your word for it. So I'm noticing I've been playing this and switching my hand position. You see that? I'm doing this. Oops. I'm here. And then, look at my hand. I'm doing that. I just noticed I could do this. Hands in a different position. And I keep it there, here. And I keep it there, here. I think that's part of the reason why I was struggling. Here. Okay. So that's what I'll do. I'll pay attention to that. I'll make sure that I'm doing it that way. See? I gotta definitely connect this. Despacito, that's right, man. Slow is fast. Fast is slow. That's going to be difficult. Second finger slides. I'll start from here. It doesn't sound like a quality slur. Maybe if I bar this. Huh? Pinky's here. It's there. So I can just shift it over. And I just repeat a lot, so just bear with me. That's the whole. That's what practicing is. So. A lot of nail noise, a lot of clicks. I'm thinking of getting an electric guitar. You suppose I could play it? You could. I mean, you could definitely play it like a classical guitar. It's actually recently I saw a video of a guy on an electric guitar, and he was playing some Debussy. He's an impressionist composer for the piano. Turn of the century. Beautiful. He did a really good job. It's just arpeggios, and he's using his fingers, and it sounds great. It's one of his. It's his arabesque number 1 or something like that. I mean, you could. Yeah, we'll give it a go. I mean, you could do whatever as a composer, as if you're writing your music, you could do whatever you want, man. There are no rules. Where's my pencil? Am I gonna have to get up? Oh, there's one right here. Sorry for the paper noise. You know what? Here, I'll do you. I'll. This is the one. Oh, there. Okay, check this out. Check this out. So that's a classical piece played on an electric guitar, originally written for the piano. Where's that question coming from? Like tabs. The comment before. You would like to write some in tabs? I'm not following. I feel like it's a little too bright in my face, but I think it's all right. Oh, I got it. So I'm going to stop this one and then this one, okay. Forgetting it. So I'm trying to avoid fret buzzes and as many mistakes as possible. If I make a mistake, I'm playing it again without the mistake. Is this in E minor or G major? This is in D major. There are two sharps. Oh, let me open up the file on my computer so I can show you with my cursor. Oh, I closed it. Well, there are two sharps in the key signature. Two sharps means D major or B minor. Considering our first two notes are D, and our last chord in the piece is a D major, we're in D major. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I need to make that sound like I'm not struggling. I must have read the music wrong then. Okay. You know, I used to have this game on stream. Let me show you. This right here, you see this image on the bottom right? I used to, I wrote a game with the help of AI as a code. They helped me code it. And then every 2 minutes this changes and then it gives away the answer. And then you had to guess with a command. I need to get back to that. It gives people an incentive to stay and watch and learn while they're watching. Yeah. It was kind of fun. I think I have an easier time doing one string at a time. not at all Hispanic, but I get confused for Latino a lot when I get a good tan. All right, all right. Changes there. Half Polish. That's cool, man. What's your other half? So I'm trying not to get squeaks. I lift slowly, gradually. Oh, well. No. Never mind. You just got to do it the right way. I can feel it. I'm not sure I can explain it. Just, oh, that's what it is. I'm moving as I'm lifting. But if I go straight up, you won't get that. Mixed Slavics, Germanics on the other side. Okay. Cool, man. Practice that. I've been mistaken for Italian and Iranian. That's all got to be legato. My goodness. maybe it's just because we talk with our hands. Lost it. My goodness. Oh, I see. I feel tense, and I need to feel loose when I'm playing. So that just means I'm not 100% confident in my ability to play it. I'm locking in, dude. I'm locking in, man. I've been playing this nonstop for about a week now. Four hours a day, Jacob, except for Thursdays. It's only a week, too. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, still a lot of hours. That's 28 hours. 25, 30 hours. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, by 50 it'll be it better be better. Yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there for sure, dude. can always revisit the piece and take like 20-minute breaks to mellow out. Yeah, of course. Because of your thumb. Yeah. You have mentioned that before. And no, I do just the whole 90-minute stream, I'm just sitting here working it out, man. I usually don't break. Just straight 90 minutes. I mean, I'm already 40 minutes in, man. That was quick. I didn't even realize that. No break. Well, you're younger, so yeah, of course, makes sense. No, that's not an issue. I mean, I should be breaking. It would be reasonable to take a break. It is actually unreasonable to not take a break. Even just to get up, stand up, walk around, you know. But I'm just gonna keep going. No viewer. Yeah, they come in and they just see an empty seat. I got in at like 3 minutes, I think. So I get you. Yeah, see, Reagan knows. He's like, what? It's already been 40 minutes? He got in as soon as the stream started, man. I already wrote that in. Bass tone. I'll have to keep that in mind. That's the wrong bass note. No, that's right. I have actually never played a fugue before. I have an opportunity though, because I've been working on a lute suite by Bach. I know the prelude, I know the gigue, I know the double. There is a sarabande, I believe, and a fugue. So I could potentially just learn the whole suite. Yeah, I've never. Hard to believe. You love fugues, okay, very cool. I remember studying them. Complex to study, from what I remember. It's crazy how they stretch the theme, or they condense it, and then they do all these modifications to it, and then they make it all work. It's wild. You're working on one for piano, even though you can't play. How are you doing that? I mean, if you're working on it, then you play the piano. I mean, if you're working on it on the piano, wouldn't that suggest that you play piano? Because you're playing it. Okay. I'm just going to do this for a bit. Oh, you're writing one. That's even harder. If you don't stress about it, it's kind of fun. It's like a puzzle, isn't it? I'd imagine it plays out like a puzzle. Am I wrong? Do I play the whole chord there? Yeah. Yep, just like a puzzle. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because you already have the motif, and then it's just a decision. Okay, how am I gonna play the motif the next time? Let's extend all the note values, or let's change the rhythm. Okay, now let's write something else on top of that, and it's very. Is it step by step? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure I'd have the patience for that. Yeah. choppy. You're writing jazz funk in another program. What program are you using? VVS I've been playing for about 34 years. Huh, looks like the stream is pretty delayed there. BandLab for now. You want to get FL Studio. All right, sweet. I've actually never heard of BandLab. Should I use my index? My goodness. Do you play any other instruments? No. I took piano for about a year when I was about 13, but that was it. I could fake play the bass. I could play the drums, although, you know, the drums kind of comes natural to me in that I know I'm loose about it and I could, you know, make up a beat, but I'm not a drummer. Like I could just do like a basic drum beat. But no, short answer, no, just guitar. I use Notation Mobile for sheet music, though. Never heard of that. I use Dorico. I have Dorico. I just upgraded to 5, and apparently I upgraded at the last minute because now they just released Dorico 6. So I'm like, come on. Did you get my email? I haven't checked. Sorry, Craig. I told you. Yeah, I haven't checked. I'm sorry. I'll check. Sorry about that, dude. I feel bad. This particular measure is bracketed, so obviously I need to work on it. Don't feel bad. I know how it is. All right, man. Sorry about that. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. That's it, man. I could tell you grind hard because of the wear on the guitar. Good luck getting the song down. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, this guitar is old, so it's got some battle scars, battle wounds. But yeah, I've been playing 4 hours a day, except Thursdays. Thursdays I've been doing 3 hours. But 4 hours every day for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Before that it was 3 hours. Before that it was 2. So I started streaming around late February, so I've just been upping it gradually. I don't think I could do more than 4 though. most of the first page right there. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. You know what's funny though? Since I've been playing for 4 hours a day, like my hand very rarely feels tired. No matter how many bars, or like bars are, if I were to hold a bar for a long time, it wouldn't be an issue. I find that interesting. I don't ever remember it being that way. Like my hand doesn't feel tired, and there's a lot of bars here. All right, I'm gonna do this because this is... 4 hours exactly, or are there some days where it's not clicking and you take a break for the day? No, 4 hours exactly. Like I'm gonna end this stream at an hour 30 minutes, and that'll be 4 hours because I do an hour 30 in the morning. Literally the first thing I do is I wake up, turn on the stream, and I start practicing. I do an hour and a half. Go about my day. Somewhere in the afternoon, I'll do an hour. That's 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And then in the evening, I'll do the 90 minutes. And that is interesting. And that makes it 4 hours. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, streaming, my practice sessions, actually motivates me. It's like a form of accountability, you know, because granted, there are a few people that come regularly to my streams and they'll say hello. And that's all it takes to be like, oh no, I gotta practice. I gotta get on stream and practice because they're expecting me to get on stream and practice. So that was just a bit of a surprise. Because then it's no longer about me. You know? I was not expecting that at all. And I think it's really motivated me to, you know, stay on track. I'm noticing the schedule is starting to form. I'm horrible at scheduling. I'm very free-spirited, like, you know, just kind of do whatever I want whenever I want. But I'm noticing, you know, the evening streams are starting around 8. The morning streams around 6:30. The afternoon streams still sort of oscillate anywhere between 12 to 2, sometimes even 3. But it's been a positive, how would you say? It has impacted me in a positive way. Am I practicing for something in particular? Well, sort of. Yes and no. Yes, because I would like to hold a concert in the winter. But there's no concert scheduled. I haven't set a date. I don't know where I would be playing. None of that exists in reality. But I would like to have, you know, like a 45-minute concert like I did for like a senior recital when I graduated. Something like that. You know, where I wear a nice suit, people come, they're dressed nice. It's all in my head. It'd be nice to do that. So that's what got me started. But also, I'm practicing on stream to promote my Patreon videos, which, by the way, Patreon, okay? If you want to support music education, or if you just want to support me. I have a $3 tier. You don't get anything, but it's just to support me. $5 tier, again, you don't get anything, you just support. $10 tier gives you access to some video tutorials. $15 tier gives you access to even more tutorials. And a $25 tier gets you access to one-on-one 30-minute lessons once a month. And then all of the video tutorials at your disposal. So check it out if you guys want to learn. Okay. I have some tutorials right now on YouTube, free of charge. You just go there, you click, watch the video. I teach you how to read music, and I go through the book. There's 2 books I use, the very, very tried and true Solo Guitar Playing 1 by Frederick Node, Julio S. Sagreras by Julio S. Sagreras, books 1 through 3. And I have a video for every single exercise and lesson in both of those books. I haven't finished the books. Solo Guitar Player 1, I'm about halfway. It's a big, thick book. I'm halfway done. Julio S. Sagreras, I'm about a third of the way, no, 2/3 of the way done. Those will be done at some point. Yeah, so that's also one of the reasons why I'm practicing on stream, to promote that. Get people to sign up and subscribe, and you know, it's like a side hustle, essentially. Always good to have something motivating you to play more. Yes. How long have you been on YouTube? My first video was, I don't know, 12, 14 years ago. It was a piece that I had written. Sounds like this, if I remember it. You can find it if you go to my channel and just dig up the earliest video. I was playing this, something I wrote in college. It's been a while. Need some work. Very short. That was my first video. Watch the video. I play it much better. in the video, it was rehearsed. Saw my grades today, and I'm practicing for Friday. All right, dude. Yeah, sweet. Dude, honestly, don't worry about your grade, man. As long as you're there and you're playing and you're improving, you're gonna be fine. People are stressing. I'm sure everyone in class is stressing about their grades. I mean, it's a stress-free class. I mentioned that many times already. If you're learning, don't even worry about it. It's for you. It's a fun class for you to learn how to play. I'm just sort of guiding you. So yeah, I'll be there Friday. Sorry about this past Friday. I couldn't make it. Hopefully you got my email. It was the day before, so sorry if you didn't. What's it called? For those who love and are loved. Beautiful. Thank you, Adam. Very short. Yeah, it's short. It's just like a short little idea. I noticed you don't use a metronome when practicing. Is there a reason for that? I guess maybe it wasn't banged into my head when I was studying, so I never bothered. Now, I don't use it because I don't know. This is probably, I'm probably wrong in this opinion, but I don't use it because I just don't think it's necessary. They're great for exercises, but I don't really do exercises. I should be doing exercises, but I don't. But I would use metronome for exercises for sure. Oh, Dragon. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, you are learning. You know, I'm noticing you've been putting in a lot of work in all the lessons. I'm not done inputting the grades. There's still like a couple of weeks I didn't do. But no, dude, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. Learn what you can. As long as there's effort, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, I kind of wish it looked like Bunny dropped out, or she withdrew. I wish she didn't, because she was putting in a lot of work too. I think she got a little scared, but she was gonna be just fine. I wasn't gonna fail her. That hardly ever happens, just so you know. So no, she was in a good spot. She was in a good position. Let's see. I feel like I didn't answer your question fully. I don't use a metronome because here's why. Because when I'm trying to play something clean, what I'll do, for example, I'll do this. So let's say I'm working on this. Right? I don't need a metronome for that. I'm going so slow that I'm only sort of half playing the rhythms anyways. And that's how I would clean it up. There are exceptions, like the double. I'm drop D. I'll play it anyways. That's brought me off. That one, I may start using the metronome with that one. But if I just want to clean things up, I don't feel I need to use the metronome. And again, I could be wrong, but I don't think I need to use the metronome to play cleanly. Only if I'm trying to build up speed for something specific would I feel the metronome is necessary. But like this tango, I mean, this is the tempo of the piece. It doesn't have to go much faster than this. Oops. And I could practice that like this. To clean it up. See how I'm pausing between shifts or important sections, important parts? The metronome is just going to make me feel rushed. I understand the rhythms, it's fine. So, but I think I'm in the minority in that sense. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. It's a great way to promote your content. I would imagine, yeah, it's probably a great way to promote the content for the younger crowd. Although they're probably older now too. Yeah, I joined Discord when it was very, very new. Yeah. But I mean, I could, yeah. Maybe I'll add that to my Patreon so people can join. I'll explain on Friday, but it wasn't the failing part that she was concerned about. Okay, all right. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Do you have a link? Yeah, when I'm ready, I'll make it available on Patreon. Maybe I'll start a server. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Discord. Because when it came out, I was playing. I was playing a lot of video games, so I used it for that. So I learned how to use it fairly well. I'm very familiar with it. That was like 10 years ago. She might as well. Here, I'll check. I bet you I have an account that's older than yours. Let's see. Just for fun. Member since October 22nd, 2015. Almost 10 years. October of 2015. I'm on a few servers, but only on, or yeah, there's a composition server that I'm on. There's a local server I'm on, like people at the dog park that I had started. Yeah, because it's definitely spread to be useful beyond games. It's a great app. It's so useful in so many different contexts. All right, my practicing is getting derailed, guys. Let me get these last 15 minutes of solid practicing. This is what I was practicing right here. Three or 4 months. Oh wow, dude. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, VVS, if you're still around. This is how I clean it up. I don't need a metronome. For that. I could use a metronome to gradually speed it up, but if I were to do this enough times, I think I'll be okay. People will probably disagree. I just started playing guitar recently and I'm currently learning La Bamba. So that's why I was asking how you practice. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, La Bamba, that's a fun one. Yeah, I remember learning that one. No, you're good. You're good. See, I'm not exactly playing this in rhythm. It's more or less the rhythm, but it's not. I'm just making sure everything's clean. I'm doing everything the right way every time. Because that's when you learn, when you're doing it the same way over and over and over again. You would have been on it about 6 years, but didn't have an email at the time. Yeah, well, there you go. See, and I'm speeding it up. See? Oops. It naturally speeds itself up once you become comfortable with it. So as long as you're playing it clean over and over and over again, you'll begin to speed it up without even thinking about speeding it up, because your hand will feel comfortable with it. So it'll speed itself up. And again, it's only when you're trying to force a specific tempo, you're really pushing yourself. Is it that necessary? Is when it's necessary. Oops. I used the wrong finger. You'll be surprised how important that is. Because if you're playing it different ways each time, then you're not practicing it 10 times. You practiced it once, 10 different ways. That's not the way you want to go. And tomorrow, this will be a little bit better. So right now, I'm just making sure it's clean, going through the motions. The next step would be to make it legato, connecting all the notes. So now it would be like this. Let's see. Now I can add the rhythms a bit more precisely. Right? I don't use a metronome when I play tin whistle. Well, there you go. Then use a metronome. If you notice you're speeding up a lot, metronome, definitely. So there are instances where I would use it. It's not like I'm avoiding it. It always amazes me how you can be struggling on a certain part, then the next. Yeah, I say this all the time. It's because you do a practice session, and then you stop and you go do your own thing. You're doing whatever it is you're doing. Your mind it begins to marinate. That's the word I like to use. It just starts to marinate, and then the next day it's like, oh, I could play it now. You're a much better musician than me. All right, well, practice, you'll get there. I'm definitely not the best. That's going to need some work. See, like this, you would think, okay, I should use a metronome for this. But you don't need to. Just play the chord, play up to that chord. Take all the time you need to get to that chord. You do that enough times, you'll be able to do it in time. I'm gonna rush it so you can see it. See, it's not perfect. Right? I wouldn't play it in tempo right now. I would just continue to do it this way. That's it. Don't force anything. Before I play it, I make sure that when I play it, it's going to sound right. Paganini's Caprice number 5. Yeah. Now, I can't hear that one in my head, but I know Paganini's caprices are insanely difficult. So, Thunderstruck when? Yeah, that ain't happening. Something like that. Right? There it is. I don't know, something like that. What was I doing? Classical seems so much harder than electric. I found it to be more challenging, but electric guitar can be just as difficult, especially when you start to get into like the shredding stuff. But then if you get into jazz, then it's less about the technical stuff and more about how quickly you can think about where you are in the music. Because you got the jazz musicians that they're changing keys or they're playing arpeggios, they're switching keys and arpeggios depending on the chord that the song is in for those 5 seconds, and you're just all over the place. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't think that fast. Well, it doesn't have to just be arpeggios and improv. Like if you're comping, boom, 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 playing all those chords, those jazz, electric, guitar arrangements. Oh, dude, that's like, yeah, good luck with that. Yes, it's always finger picked. What's wrong? My dog. He's barking. I think he's looking at himself in the mirror. Relax. Yeah, that still needs some work. This needs work too. There it is. The difference between classical and acoustic, the strings, the body's different, the strings are different. The acoustic guitar has a pick guard. It sounds different. It's usually played differently. There's a lot of differences. What's wrong, Red? I'll start here. Oops. Yeah, it's a big jump. Middle. It's been about a week. I only have a YouTube and an X. I was streaming on X for a time, but then my internet was acting up, and I thought it was because I was streaming on both platforms. But I think there was an issue with the neighborhood internet because it stopped. The stream stopped many times. I stopped streaming to both platforms, just to YouTube, and it was still stopping, like randomly just drop. But it hasn't done that in about a week and a half. So I think I'm going to start multi-streaming again. And I've considered doing Twitch as well. Because someone said you could raid. I said, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can raid, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. The tuning is drop D. So D, yeah, that's the normal tuning. The tuning for this piece, the first E that you typed is D. So DAD GB. For this particular piece, it's drop D. Also, going back to the metronome question, I keep going back to that. It's in my head still. I'm not worried about speed right now. I'm trying to make sure it's clean. So there's no reason for me to use it. Classical guitar going down. These are nylon strings. No shame, I'm not using my... Maybe I should have said I use a metronome, because you don't want to... Like, I don't know what level you are in terms of guitar playing or piano, but you should use your metronome. There are times when it's necessary, for sure. Yeah, exactly, VVS. That's exactly what I'm saying. Well, if you're a beginner, you would use a metronome for your exercises. So whatever exercises you're working on, use a metronome for that. Just to have, a steady tempo. I mean, one could make the argument, just always use the metronome, because then, over time, it instills that steady beat, and you're basically a metronome yourself, right? And that's nothing but good things. But in classical, there's a lot of rubato. Classical musicians, in classical music, you don't play to a metronome. So that's another reason. The tempo of a piece will speed up, and then it'll slow down, and then it'll speed up again, and then it'll slow down. It's never steady. Otherwise, it'd sound weird. Depends on the piece too. Ritardando, yeah. Ritardando, R-I-T. Okay, let's R-I-T. And then there's a Celerando, yeah? There's I'm drop D. Okay, well. No. Let's do it back up. So like Romance, everyone knows this one. Playing that, I was changing the tempo was fluctuating, and that's what makes it sound so romantic, right? So I don't have to be in love to play that piece that way. It's not a feeling. It's a tool. So that's a big misconception. Like, you don't play with emotions. I'm getting on my soapbox now. You don't play with your emotions. You actually have to have a stable mental state of mind when you perform. You use these musical devices to evoke the emotions, to pull the emotions out of the audience. But you yourself, you're not being emotional when you're playing. Like, oh, this piece is really intense. It'll sound better if I'm angry when I play it. No, if you're angry, you're going to play it wrong. Because you're angry. You're in a heightened emotional state, and you're not thinking clearly. You have to ask yourself, how do I make this piece sound angry? Not how angry do I have to get to make this piece work? So then you think, like, okay, what does an actor do when they're angry? They yell, they scream, they break things, they smash things, or what do you do when you're angry? What would be the musical representation of that? And then you just go from there. And then it'll sound like you're playing angry, but an actor isn't actually angry when they're doing the angry scene, right? They're doing all of the things that you would do when you're angry. Brandon, good evening. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm finishing up here. I did my 90 minutes. Houston Astros got to win. The Astros walked it. Very cool, man. Glad to hear it. It has the same Latin root as the other word. Okay. All right. Well, it's usually spelled writ. The hardest part as a beginner for me so far is picking the right strings with the pick. That comes with time. It comes with time. You'll get it. Okay, guys. Well, I'm all done. I have video tutorials on Patreon. Okay. Link in description below. Check it out. I have tutorials right now on YouTube. You can watch Okay, the whole thing. Get a feel for how I teach. I do a really good job of breaking everything down. And if you like the way I do things, then consider becoming a member. You can support me for $3, for $5. $10 will get you access to the tutorial videos. $15 will get you access to more. $25 will get you access to all of them, plus one 30-minute lesson once a month. Okay? Right there. All right? And perhaps in the future, Reagan, I'll put in there a Discord link and we can do that. Okay, but thank you all very much. 4 hours for the day in the books. I'll be starting bright and early tomorrow around 6:30. I'll have to try it out when I get some income. Yeah, dude, I'd love to have you become a member. It would be nice, okay? I will have a good day, although it is evening, so you all take care. All right, dude. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll probably just play the tango again, to be honest. But it's coming along. Took a while. And then I'll have to revisit all of the other pieces I've been practicing. There's like 10 pieces I've been rotating on stream. So, okay, guys, that's it. You all take care. Have a good night. See you tomorrow morning.